Alright, chill, man. I'm on the GT600.
Today, Bibuff has sent me the GT600. I can't explain exactly what's happening here, guys. I've had e-bikes and then I had this. This is an absolute to the moon rocket ship. The fastest thing I've ever felt in my life off the line. 0 to 55 is, I don't even know what the seconds is because I'm afraid to even test it. It's really an amazing bike. It actually has pedals, as you can see. There's actually a kit that you can get that replaces the pedal here. There's a thing you can get here that replaces the pedal, and it actually replaces it with pegs to make that, turns it into like an e-moto. And we're talking about a 4,000 watt motor, guys. 4,000 watts in the rear, which actually peaks at 7,500 watts. Yes, I get it. It's crazy. Most e-bikes that you see, 750 watts, 7,500. Mind-blowing, I get it. Huge adjustable rear shock. It has a weight capacity up to 500 pounds on this bike. So you can be a heavy guy and ride this bike. And I tell you, if you've ever had an e-bike, this is by far the fastest, the most comfortable, the most capable of anything you've ever ridden if you've only had e-bikes. This is more like an e-moto. This is on the class of like motorcycle, legit motorcycle. 220 millimeter rotors accompanied by these hydraulic brakes. I like the red color, matches the shock, matches the lockout on the fork. I like that. So it has the 220 millimeter rotor also in the rear with this beautiful red alloy hydraulic caliper. Just looks wonderful. Look at how huge these bolts are back here. That actually, you know, for the A-arm here, bing, it's huge. It's like a motorcycle. It's really huge, as you'll see in some of our footage. You can go full speed off-road and do whatever you want. You really can. Wheelies, jumping, whatever you want to do. This bike does it. It's fantastic. You need a helmet. The best way to really ride this. Yeah, we had our guy here riding with no helmet. He is super experienced, been riding since he was 5 years old. He can do wheelies on a 450 motorcycle. He usually wears a tank top with no helmet. I know I can't stop him. He's not my son, but that's the kind of guy he is. He's just really good at riding. And he got on this and was like, his reaction, you'll see his reaction. He said it was just super fast. He gave it a 10 out of 10, especially for the price point. The GT600 by Bibuff, unbelievable. Just a great bike. A huge battery that sits underneath the seat, sits inside here. And what you do is you just take off the seat and the battery slides out. It's just a huge battery. It's really heavy. It weighs 30 pounds. So it's no joke. This does have the, whatchamacallit on the side over here, the derailleur, which if this was going to be a bike that I would keep for myself, I probably would just remove the chain, because I don't really need to pedal a bike that does 55 with a throttle. I just don't feel like I'm going to ever want to pedal a bike like that. It just doesn't make any sense to me. So having pedals might just be to meet the laws. Yeah, it's just to meet the laws to have pedals and stuff. I don't think this would really need pedals. I would like to see some pegs for your feet down there about the side, right where the kickstand starts, on the bike there. You know, it's got these plastic fenders. It's got one here. It's got one here. It's got one here. It's got these beautiful, big, gigantic forks, and they have all kinds of adjustments on this side and this side. It's just all there, guys. This beautiful nameplate in the front. This beautiful Baja light. It's a huge Baja light. Look at that. These are so bright, guys. They're super bright. Just an amazing bike. Just an amazing bike. One cool thing about the bike, and a safety feature that it has, not only does the battery lock into the bike, you can lock it in, but you can also take it inside, charge it inside the house, or you can charge the right here on the bike just by removing the seat. It has a really cool feature here. When you turn the bike on here, it goes into a mode where you can enter a code, okay? Or you can just go and touch this, and it turns on the bike. It just turns it on like that, guys. Just by, it's called an NFC card, NFC, not to be confused with NFT. Has 3 levels. Nothing's gonna happen until you pull the brake. So it has 3 different levels of pedal assist, but you know, or assist, whatever you want to call it. It's got a full throttle, guys. It's got a full throttle on this side. So let's go ahead and, if you pull this brake, then it'll actually make it to where now you can adjust it. It's just another safety feature. And it has a full throttle on this, guys. So you can see a full throttle with both of your hand grips up here. This is for the front brake. This is for the back brake. These are your controls, plus and minus for your speeds. You can go in and put on the, you know, different, you can just set different things inside the menus there. You know, miles per hour to kilometers per hour. Check out the light. Look at that light. It's huge. Love that light. In love with that light. Has a horn. It's too loud for here. There's ducks around here, so I'm not going to honk the horn. As you can see, I have some friends right over here. They're just chilling with me, so I don't want to scare them. But it does have a horn, and it's loud. It's loud enough to get someone's attention. Everything on this bike, guys, just completely impresses me. As you can see right now, it's got a blinker on. As you can see that. You see that right there? That's because it has blinkers. So if I press that again, oh, we got to press it again. Let's see. There we go. It turned off that blinker. And then you can turn on the right blinker. And it also has, you know, brake lights and tail lights back there. So if you turn that on there, you're going to see that it has a tail light for at night. And if you pull on the brake, it actually gets brighter. So it just works. Really, really cool. Really cool. Great bike. Or I would say great motorcycle. Yeah, the Bibuff GT600. It's the happy run killer for sure. Competing with bikes like Sur-Ron that are charging way too much money. This is really just a way to get into that field and not have to spend a fortune. Because only at $23.99, come on, look at the other prices that are on the market. Most bikes like this start at about $4,000. So do your research. It's got that beautiful air shock back there. Look at that. It's got the extra chamber there, fully adjustable. It's a rad bike. This is just a super rad bike. Big kickstand, super fast. You saw our footage. It's incredible. Let's go see what I can do just as a normal e-bike on it. Let's go hit the trails. All right, so I'm just in level 2, nothing crazy. And I'm just kind of posted up, go cruising along. Look at these birds, guys. Look at this. Is this a reason why you get out on an e-bike? You know? This one here, you get out to the track almost. This thing's so fast. You get out to some kind of track or some place you go do wheelies with your buddies. This one's a really, really fast bike. Let's see. Let's go do... Well, you've already seen our off-road test, so we really don't need to do it. I really don't think this bike requires any testing, if that makes sense. Like anything I throw at it in my normal testing for e-bikes is just really going to be a joke for this bike, because this bike is so fast and so capable that there's not a single thing I could do on this bike that would really put it to the test. Like, we can go try the dirt test, the dirt whatchamacallit over here, but yeah, guys, if you want a bike that's like the Sur-Ron and you don't want to spend an arm and a leg, $23.99, and you get a bike like this, you know, as fast as a Sur-Ron right out of the box. It's at 55 miles per hour. I'm not really sure what the Sur-Ron does, but this one does 55. The Bibuff GT600, it does 55. All right, so, okay, even at the lowest level, should we just try like level 1? Should we just try that? Let's just try level 1. Whoops, that's 3. We don't want 3. So let's just try level 1 from a dead stop up this hill. See what we get. See, even in level 1, the torque is just going to be there. When you have 400 Newton meters of torque, you're really not worrying about the power too much when it comes to climbing, because the bike is only a 130-pound bike. So, you know, like, and if you were to go in like any faster gear right there, let's go try it again, like in, let's say 2. Let's go back down this same hill. We're gonna try our brake test at the bottom of the hill with our back brake on the dirt here. Let's go try it. Ready? Let's see. Definitely cool little sideways slide. So the back brakes make a little bit of sound. It's just normal. You got to adjust these things. So now we're going to try level 2 throttle only, obviously. I don't need to pedal. But as you can see, like this bike just rips up these hills. Like it just, that right there was like, that's how you go up a hill. And 3, I think it would just be too dangerous, but if you want me to try 3, I will. Let's go try 3. Let's go see what 3 gets us. Let's go see what 3 gets us. I'm gonna go back down to the bottom of this hill. A little skid. See, that brake is just, I'm not sure what it is. I'm gonna go maybe have them professionally adjusted, because this bike is worth putting a little bit of extra money into it just to be able to see. All right, so this will be 3. Let's see what 3 does. 3's probably gonna peel out. Yeah, 3 wants to peel out up this hill. 3 is way too fast for that hill right there. We don't need 3 for that. We don't really need 2 for that. You could use 1. They're just trying to show you that the amount of climbing power that this bike has is just, it's really nuts, guys. It really is just unprecedented amount of power. Let's go down here. We'll try our nimble test. I've never tried the nimble test on a bike this big, but I guess we could try it. 130-pound bike. So we're gonna go head over to this guy here. We're gonna go into the chicane and see if we can actually get up this little tiny thing with these brakes kind of acting a little bit silly like they are. We're just kind of testing the throttle here and see if I can get it. Oh, I had to put my foot down. This bike's heavy though. This bike is like super heavy. So that's gonna be harder doing that. I mean, if I practice that a couple times, I could probably get it. But don't let that bother you. Just an extremely capable fast bike. Yeah, it's pretty nuts. It's pretty capable, I tell you. It really is. Wow. As you can see, guys, from corner to corner in seconds. From corner to corner in absolute seconds. But now my brake is rubbing again a little bit. So it's rubbing a tiny bit, as you can hear back there. Yeah, it's just very touchy brakes. I'm not really sure what's going on with them, but I have never had them professionally adjusted, nothing like that. I want to go see what someone says that knows what they're doing when it comes to brakes. I don't really do a lot of adjustments on my own, so, you know, I'm an electrician. I don't work on bikes. So I leave it to the experts. You know, they got the right tools, the right know-how, they know how to get to it quicker. I don't spend a half a day trying to adjust a brake, you know what I mean? When they spend 10 minutes. So that's how I do it. But guys, this bike is unprecedentedly crazy. It's the most unbelievable bike that I've ever ridden in the history of bikes. It really is. Like, out of all the sponsorships I did, like nothing even comes even relatively close to this bike. I'm not even kidding. Nothing, not even close. But then again, just a different class bike, you know? A lot different class. Like one is like a certain class and the other is another class, you know? It's just kind of the way it is. It's like just a crazy amount of speed though. Wow. It's probably the fastest I've ever been through the Burger King parking lot. Definitely the fastest I've ever been through the Burger King parking lot, 100%. So yeah, guys, I'm impressed with this bike. I'm 100% impressed. 100% impressed with this bike. It just, I can't explain the amount of excitement that you get when you ride it. It's different than any other thing I've ever ridden in my entire life. I mean, it's just that exciting. You know, I don't know how to explain it, to be honest with you. But it's, like I said, 7,500 watts. You know, we're just taking a cruise around just to see where we can go to on a bike like this and still feel comfortable. And to be honest with you, I feel completely comfortable. And I'm right here just like kind of cruising around the city, actually. So, well, what an awesome bike when it comes to just going anywhere you want to go on it. Off-road, on-road, wherever. This one has you. Wish that bike wasn't making that noise though. Or that brake. But it's all right. Not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. Just go get it adjusted. We weren't getting too many noises the day that we were riding off-road. I'm sure all that occurred when we did all that gnarly riding off-road that you've seen in our video here. You know, wheelies, off-road sections, thrusting through the dirt at full speed. You know, everything. Just everything that we did. Like, super gnarly. Like, you know, I recommend this bike to anybody. If as long as you can handle it, don't give it to a child, that's for sure. This says like it says that it's an adult bike on their website, I believe. So it's just not really for children, in my opinion. You know, this is takes responsibility, this kind of a bike, because the amount of power that you have right at your fingertips is pretty shocking. So yeah, pretty shocking.
Oh, I love your bike. Can you buy me a Talaria, bro, please?
Buy you a Talaria, bro?
Yes.
Oh man, maybe I'll ask my crowd, see what they say. Does this guy deserve a Talaria, guys? Let's see. Let's see. I'll see you at the park. You know how it is.
All right, bet.
Bet. Okay, guys, so this is gonna be our hill test right here. This is a big hill, so, but here's the thing. With this bike in level 3, there really is no hill test. You know, like, it's just gonna fly up it. Like, if I wanna go full speed up it, then it's like, as you can see, I mean, I get up to like 40 miles per hour in just a couple seconds. So, I don't have a full face helmet, so I don't feel too comfortable at those high speeds without some kind of gear. You know, what if the bike was to have a catastrophic failure at those speeds? That would be really devastating for me. But don't worry about hills with this bike. Don't even worry. Oh man. Try the brake test. As you can see, it's locking up, so the brakes are strong, no way around it. These hydraulic brakes will definitely grab those big 220 millimeter rotors. Super gnarly rotors, dude. Big, really good rotors. Gnarly big. And yeah, here we are just kind of cruising again down this big hill, you know? You know, try to stay on the sidewalk, kind of stay safe from cars. Because otherwise I'll have to speed up and do like 100 miles per hour. So in level 3, see, we can catch cars if we want to. We can catch cars if we want to. We can leave our friends behind. Look at that dog, he looks cool, look at that. Woohoo! Something's rubbing. I'm not sure what it is, but something's rubbing. This bike's so fast that you can just get stuff rubbing in seconds on this bike. It literally takes mere seconds to get something rubbing on this bike. It's a crazy feeling. So this is our other hill test. As you can see, guys, there is no stopping this bike. I mean, that's just, right there is, you know, like getting up to like 40 miles per hour in seconds. As you can see, my friend Bryant knows what he's doing. He rides crazy because he rides desert motorcycles and things like that. And he really put this thing to the test. And he gave his take on what he thought about this bike. So he liked it. He really did. Let's go ahead and check out what he said right here. So I got a question, man. How did you like the bike?
Dude, I think this thing's awesome, man. It's torque. You can adjust. I mean, here, I can just lift up the back. Say this is 2. You know, it's got, you know, it's torque, whatever. Yeah. You put it in 3. And it's like, here, I kind of got to hold it.
You got to be careful.
Like, wow. That's a drastic difference.
That's huge.
Like,
so it's almost like they separated all the 3 classes, 1, 2, and 3.
And right here, I'll just put 1 for the fun of it.
Yeah.
I mean, just absolutely.
So if you're someone who doesn't want to, someone that doesn't want to ride all crazy, number 1 would be great for them, right?
And then 0 is just, there's nothing.
Well, what would you rate this on a low budget Suron style e-bike, 1 through 10?
If this is low budget, I would rate it a 10 because you're spending almost $2,000 to $3,000 more for something that just has pegs.
That's it.
That's it.
And you literally could probably weld something on there.
This is probably faster than a Sur-Ron off the start.
Yeah.
Top end all day.
Crazy, right?
Very torquey. It's
cool,
awesome.
Man. So you give it a 10. That's rad.
Yeah, no,
cool.
for sure.
All right, man. I appreciate you helping us.
Right, for
yeah, you're
sure.
rad.
This thing's awesome.
Cool.
It's amazing.
Yeah, this is coming from an avid motorcycle rider. So let me think that him giving it a 10 is pretty cool. Pretty rad. All right, guys, thanks for coming along. I'll see you guys right back here. Like that video, subscribe, and I'll see you guys right back here on Pete's Promise.